Hello there, I bring you greetings from Cobra Country. Thank you so very much for inviting us to present at your Magnet Fair today. My name is Lizzie Hunter, and I will be your tour guide for today's sneak peek at South Miami Senior High's Magnet School for the Arts, where I serve as the proud lead magnet teacher. We hope to leave you excited and inspired to apply to join our Cobra family. Some general information about our school before we dive into details about our magnet programs. South Miami Senior High is centrally located and easily accessible from several major roadways. Our magnet programs enable all students an opportunity to attend our school, whether or not they live within our attendance boundary. If you take a look at the little map here on screen, you'll see that we are located up against the Palmetto Expressway, and the back of our school faces Miller Drive. We're also not far from Bird Road. We recently celebrated our 50th anniversary. Our school was inaugurated in 1971, and we are a traditional high school with deep roots, school spirit, and the full assortment of athletics, advanced academics, and extracurricular activities. With just over 1,500 students, we have 240 of those students participating in our Magnet School for the Arts programs. Much like our friends over at Braddock and some of the other high schools, we also offer the Cambridge International Diploma here, which makes us the only visual performing arts magnet school where students can pursue that Cambridge International Diploma at the same time. We have 8 periods here as part of our schedule, which makes room for students to fully take advantage of those visual performing arts magnet classes while completing the required coursework for Cambridge International. What a great way to get that well-rounded high school experience. One of the many benefits of attending a traditional high school is the athletic programs, if you are so inclined. Many of our magnet students do participate in sports at our school. We have a huge assortment of sports for both boys and girls. And, up on screen here, you can see that that does add a nice camaraderie, another level of richness to that high school experience. We have over 30 honor societies and clubs, including a nationally ranked chess club, a Dungeons and Dragons club, a drama club, and we add more offerings each year as students make their requests and share their interests with us. These are opportunities to connect with other students outside of school hours and accrue community service hours. They're also wonderful additions to your student resume as you look at your college applications. So our Magnet School for the Arts, we are looking for driven students who seek to immerse themselves in the arts. You're going to be taught by passionate, highly qualified professionals in their fields. And here you'll build strong, lasting friendships in the 4 years. Only place, as I said earlier, the only place where you can pursue the Cambridge International Diploma while experiencing the wonderful visual performing arts programs. Our programs are as follows: magnet, band, fine art, graphic design and illustration, multimedia broadcasting, orchestra, and photography. Now, these are all considered visual performing arts, and that means that you would have to apply and complete an audition to be considered for acceptance. As I said earlier, the people who work here are just kind of the best, right? We have a phenomenally talented magnet faculty who walk the talk, so to speak. So our visual arts teachers are practicing artists. Our illustration teacher is a published illustrator. Our band director is the principal percussionist for the Miami Symphony Orchestra, and I can go on and on. Again, these are professionals who not only teach, but they are professionals in their fields. And so that's a great way to get the information you would need as a student and the connections you would need to potentially pursue this beyond high school. Now, a little visual tour. What does our campus look like? Well, I'm going to show you some of our magnet facilities. So continuing our tour of Cobra Country here, we're going to take a look at our music facilities. On the bottom left of your screen is our magnet orchestra room. Bottom right is our magnet band classroom. And both of these rooms are located within an entire wing. We have a music wing at our school. And that's the little picture in the top center of the screen. That's the hallway. So along this hallway, you see that there are storage lockers for student instruments. We have private practice rooms that the students can work in. And we also have a music theory classroom so that, there are all sorts of facilities to help support the programming that we offer. Within our music program, we have actually two different paths. There's the band program. In band, students participate in things like concert band, marching band, jazz band, and it's really percussion and wind instruments is what that program focuses on. So depending on what you play, would dictate which program you apply to. And they really are a really tight-knit bunch. As you can imagine, throughout all of these practices for marching season and concert band, the students build really tight connections. And they do constantly perform at a high level, receiving tons of accolades and superior ratings for all ensembles. Our orchestra is comprised of string instruments. And so if you play a string instrument, that would be the place for you to apply. Orchestra participates in district and state events, receiving all sorts of accolades as well. Our students have traveled internationally to participate in competitions. And we do have an awesome partnership with the University of Miami's Frost School of Music, where students can receive free lessons and music tutoring through their partnership. Magnet Fine Arts. So that's me, that's my program. I'm the school's lead magnet teacher, but I'm also the fine arts instructor. In this class, there's a focus on classical art methods. So students are learning techniques, how to work with materials in order to communicate their own personal ideas and visions through their work. As all of our programs, it is a 4-year program, but built into the coursework are advanced placement art and design classes where students are working at a college level, producing portfolios for that. We also offer dual enrollment classes, and that means that they can take drawing and painting classes, receive FIU credit here at the school. I am the dual enrollment professor for that class, and so the students can get credit for both high school and university classes for free, which is incredible to me. We have a graphic design and illustration class. It's the only illustration high school program within Miami-Dade County's magnet schools. And so it's a really unique experience and opportunity. It's a 4-year applied art program. It covers the gamut of commercial art, including 2D design, entertainment design, and themed art, illustration, visual storytelling. And there's a focus on technology. So if you're interested in developing skills in digital art, learning Photoshop, Illustrator, Procreate, and design, this is the place for you. Photography, we're the only high school magnet photography program. Other schools have it as an elective. This is a 4-year, really rich, thorough program where students get to learn the traditional darkroom wet process photography. So that's what you're seeing on the top right of the screen there. They also learn how to work with digital photography and the post-production image processing that goes along with that. And that's on the lower left of the screen. We have an in-house photo studio with backdrops, with lighting. And so really students get a nice, rich, well-rounded experience and exposure if they wish to pursue this as a potential career path. We're getting a great start here at South Miami. Multimedia broadcasting. This program has shifted a bit in the past couple years, but as you can tell here on screen, it's a really fun, up-to-date program. It used to be called TV production, right? Kind of stuck in the 80s, TV production. But now students can choose 2 pathways within this. So if you are in the multimedia broadcasting program, you are either on the broadcast, the TV production broadcast route, which is more like journalism and news broadcasts, or in the filmmaking route. Students can also learn everything that goes into developing and creating films, lighting, sound design, etc. We have green screens to do all sorts of fun shows. We have a TV show studio set up, kind of like a talk show. There's booths where students can record for podcasts. It really is like an up-to-date approach on how we use media nowadays. We have some upcoming events and we'd love for you to join us. I think once you come to our school and meet the awesome people that work here, you might be sold on this being the right place for you. So if you're interested in attending one of our campus tours, coming to our Magnet open house, perhaps you'd like to register for our audition workshop, where we'll give you some helpful tips and advice on how to best perform on your audition. All you have to do is scan that QR code and it'll take you to the registration screen for any and all of our events for this coming school year. I'd love for you to come out and chat with us and really get a sense of what our school has to offer. If you come to our events in person, we've got all sorts of promotional materials to share with you. It gives you a little more in-depth information on some of the things that I shared during my presentation with you. I can definitely send some of these to your school if you'd like me to do so as well. And finally, okay, awesome, I love it. How do I apply? Well, it's all online. The application is the same for all of the Dade County Magnet schools. It is going to be done through the parent portal this year. So as of October 1st, you're able to go into the parent portal, select up to 5 schools. And because we are a visual performing arts magnet school, the last step will be for you to select your audition appointment. Without selecting that appointment, your application is incomplete. So it's really important that you select an appointment and then come to the appointment, because that's how we choose students. If you apply and don't audition, we don't have anything to score and base our decision on. So it's super important that you select a date that you're able to come to and maybe attend our audition workshops so that you can feel prepared for that. And I'll leave you with my contact information. Again, my name is Lizzie Hunter. I'm the school's lead magnet teacher, and you have my contact information there on screen. Please feel free to email me whenever you like. Our school website is quite robust with lots of information and beautiful pictures. I encourage you to visit it, click around, see what's going on here at Cobra Country. And then finally, social media. Regardless of which school you're interested in, give them a follow on social media. Take a look at what the student life is like. What are the vibes coming from the school? Is this the right fit for you? The social media account is the best place to figure that out. All right, so that's it for me. Thanks so very much for having me today. Again, I hope to hear from you, and I hope to see some of you at our audition.